Hey there, I'm Nix. I'm the human being behind the channel, not the demon that is in all the other videos. I make the videos, I produce them, and I do all the posts. Forgive my audio. My rats are wrestling around in their cage behind me, and also I tried to make this a video of my actual face, but my camera died, so everything's working out this week. I'm not doing a Damianos video because I literally cannot prepare a video this week. Like, it's not possible to be able to know what's going to be the situation on Saturday when every day this week has been a different situation. Like, at first, the Red Mirage came, and it was just so close that it looked like the Red Mirage was actually just Trump winning, and there wasn't any hope for Biden. Everyone was dooming real hard, and oh my God, rats. Jesus Christ. They're getting even crazier. Everyone was getting so doomer, and everyone was just real upset. And I was remembering the Red Mirage, and I was like, is this going to change? And then as the week went on, I started to get some hope, like, yeah, this could change. This is starting to look different. The information that the mail-in ballots in these key states just aren't even coming in yet it was a sign that, yeah, this isn't what it looks like. And I think over the course of the past few days, it has become clear that Biden is pretty much the only one with a path to victory, and no one's called it yet, but it's very clearly Biden who's going to be coming out on top of this. I don't think it's possible at this point, mathematically, based on what I've seen, for it to go any other way. But I also can't count on that being the end of it, because as Trump was promising for the past few months, he is not going to accept the results of this election. So now I have to make this video as a stream of consciousness from not from a demon, unfortunately, from my own human mouth, to sort of summarize this week. And it's been crazy. I was wondering how I was going to make a video on it, how I was going to address what would happen by Saturday, and I ultimately decided I won't be able to. So as Damianos said about me in a different video, I didn't vote for Biden, but I also live in Washington State, so I don't feel any responsibility for that. I don't feel like I definitely should have voted for Biden. I voted for Gloria LaRiva because I believe in the activism of that party. I know that they do not run for election to get elected. They run for election to better organize and gain awareness so that they could better organize their action and protest and praxis and everything they do. So Gloria LaRiva is an organizer and presidential candidate every year that you should pay attention to. But anyway, this isn't about her. But obviously I wasn't counting on Gloria to win, so I was paying attention to whether Biden or Trump wins. And at first I was admittedly a bit ambivalent, like not really excited for Biden if he were to win. But as the election started happening over the course of the week, I got pretty excited, and I got pretty hardcore in the Biden camp, and I was riding for Biden, and I was rooting for Biden real hard. And I'm actually pretty dang happy to see that Biden has come out on top of this. I wasn't always expecting him to, because I also hit that doomer moment pretty hard as well. I couldn't even imagine still dealing with Trump, because he's just been so forethought for the past 4 years, that it's normally with the president, you could just forget he exists a little bit and just like do your activism, and he's there, he's always present. But like with Trump, he's just always way too present. But anyway, I admit I was very much voting, not, I was very much rooting, not voting, very much rooting for Joe Biden to be the actual winner in the absence of my vote. So, Jesus Christ, rats. Let me do my little audio thing. I was excited not because I was like happy about Joe Biden becoming the president, because I'm not. That's not exciting. That's very painful. But also, I am very happy about the reaction from Trump, the crushing defeat of Trump, just the ultimate fuck you to Trump. Just makes me so happy to see him mauling and his supporters mauling, and everyone on the right just breaking down. The Trump cultists just absolutely losing their minds. And I gotta say that is the best part of watching it all go down. Seeing how just totally crushed Trump supporters and cultists, mostly the culty ones, the Trump cultists, have been. I take great joy in that, truth be told. So yeah, I've been rooting for Biden, hoping for Biden, and very happy that it's turned out this way. But also, I can't just say, oh, Biden won, because of Trump, as he said he was going to do, challenging the election. And ultimately, now my thoughts are leaning towards, preparing for the backlash that the Trump cultists will inevitably have, and seeing to what degree they'll go, and not putting it past them to go to some pretty extreme lengths. What I'm thinking right now is how much I hope the left is organized, and how much I hope the left is armed and prepared for backlash, and prepared potentially for violence, because I don't put it past the Trump cultists to start the violence. So right now, it's mostly a very doomer moment on the right. Right now, they're having their big doomer moment, and they're kind of just breaking down over it and being ultimately defeated, emotionally defeated, which is great. But I think that they still have hope and still trust their God Emperor to win back the election through the courts. So once it becomes clear that Trump won't be able to do that, it's been hinted at, so I don't think he's going to be able to actually pull it off. But come the time when it's undeniable to anybody that he really won't be able to pull it off, that's when you have to be watching out, and you have to be prepared, and you have to expect very, very angry right-wingers to come out and start doing things. Now, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know to what extent they're going to lash out, but I just see it coming. I see a lot of right-wing tension building, and just, I feel like once they all know that Trump has been defeated and in their minds cheated from an election, because they think that we're the ones breaking the democracy, ironically, they're the ones who would. I mean, I wish the left would, but they're the ones who would start the fight. They're gonna start the fight. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. I suppose at the end of the week is hooray for Biden, I guess. Woohoo. Yeehaw. Great. So great. But also a little bit of concern over how exactly the right's going to react to this, and I'm going to smile very widely at the right breaking down and going full doomer and just having a horrible time, because that's fun to me. But also, like, they're going to be angry, and we have to be aware of that. I didn't know what this video was going to be about, but I suppose it's about that. That's what's on my mind the most, it seems. Sorry it's not a very exciting video. Sorry it's just my voice and not my pretty face. I got all done up for it too, but my video camera didn't work. And sorry for the squeaking, wrestling rats throughout the entire background. I'll have an actual prepared video in the way that I do it best next week, hopefully. As long as shit isn't just as unpredictable and impossible to do prepared content for. I will see what happens in the next week. It should be exciting. It should be interesting. It should be related to what's going on, most likely. So we'll see what's going on next week. Thank you guys for listening all the way through and just listening to me ramble on. I hope it was interesting. I hope that you appreciate my take and my words of caution and concern. Love you all. As Damianos would say, thank you for listening. Mortals, subscribe.